In this video we'll continue on our quest to get, or my quest to get Ivara, the Warframe. Yeah, so we can continue doing.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and
cut down the.
So before
and
we
make
get
the Lotus
things
proud.
started, I'm gonna make 10 times ciphers. We're using, you don't know who I'm using Loki Prime. Upgrades. This is my setup for Loki. This is what I run on Loki. This is the weapon I run. This is the weapon I'm using, my bow.
Foundry items ready to claim, operator.
Yeah, it does 5,336 corrosive. This is my sidearm, the Imbolus. Or as I call it, the Pocket Ignis. And a few of my mates call it that as well. Because you can build it up like the Ignis, and my Imbolus does more damage than my Ignis, to be fair. And this is my melee weapon, the Galleon, the normal Galleon. Right, yeah. So let's collect those. Build another one. Right, so build another couple of those. Well, you don't know where to get ciphers from, you get them from over here. Yeah. Click L3 and then type in ciphers. And oh, there's a I could use a 50% off discount, but
Operator, my foundry system has completed a build.
but we don't need to buy those. I've just shown you where you get them. Click these ones. These are the ones I recommend getting. Especially if you're terrible at hacking like me, you would need those. So these are like your best friend when it comes to hacking. Spy missions, these are the best things. These are your best friends. And this is how much it costs you to get it. You need 250,000 credits. And these are the stuff you need. Nanospores. So if you've got all the resources, you can get the blueprint, obviously, innit? And then you will go to your foundry and build those. So these are the things I'm claiming. Alright, so we've got 108, and then what you would do is to equip them on your guy. You'll go to gear, click a blank space, and then click ciphers, and there you go, they're equipped. Right, so the mission we need to do today to get Ivara, well, my second Ivara part, which is the chassis I'm after now. Where are we heading off to? Yeah, we need to do this mission here. So this is the planet I'm on. This is the mission I need. Hopefully the game... Right, we've been doing the mission and not getting anything, so... Well, not getting the thing I want in it, the Warframe part. I mean, I know it's a rare drop. I understand that it's a rare drop, but I've done it 10 times now. And in the last couple of days, and I've been doing it the last couple of days and I haven't got it, so hopefully today is the lucky day where we get it.
Tenno, I need you to get inside enemy data vaults and retrieve crucial intelligence data.
Right, let's just get my energy
something a little less
so I can stay invisible, or go invisible when I need to. Alright, we're at max, that's good. Alright, you don't have to go stealth for the whole thing, so you don't have to go invisible. I can just take these guys out.
Tenno, be on the lookout for increased security measures. The enemy would rather destroy their data than let it get into our hands.
I need to get all 3 A, B and C. To increase my chance of getting an Ivara piece.
You've been seen.
I know
Tenno,
I've
get
been
ready.
seen.
A prosecutor is approaching.
What's next on the thing? And we're gonna... Right, so I've got a frame to go into Sea Earth. I've got a frame to go to Plains of Ireland is Sea Earth, so what am I about? I've got a Warframe build for that, and like I said, I'm just leveling up my mastery rank is what I'm focused on at the moment. So I can get my end game sword that I want, which is the sword I'm using, but the Prime version, because for me the Galleon Prime is one of the best swords in the game, in my eyes. Right, because we're back where we started, man. Just kill him.
Prosecutor down. Stay alert. There will be more ahead.
Right, let's go to A, B and C. What am I doing?
Transference still holding.
No, I said I will be showing Fortuna and all that in later videos. But like I said, I'm just getting my mastery rank up so I can build the end game weapons I want. And then, like I said, I'll be doing the Plains of Eidolon, going there and doing all that cool stuff. and all that. Oh, but Joe, that's all old content, man. In my eyes, man, I'm showing you. You know what I mean? Yeah, it might be old for you, but it's not. It's still fresh in my eyes and new to me. So I want to be able to enjoy the whole of it. Let's do a bit of looting while we go to A. Where's A? Man, I'm going the wrong way again. Just feel I'm not concentrating. Right, here we go. Go invisible. Oh, you wonder why I didn't post anything yesterday? Is because I was helping a friend out on WarFrame. And I said I do help people. I help my team out, and I was helping one of my team members I play with, doing all their fun stuff. I should have broadcasted me helping, and it would have been good, some good footage. But he's pretty much doing the same thing I'm doing, leveling up, getting.
The target
Like, he needs help with
nearby.
unlocking all the planets.
Trigger the alarms
so
now. The enemy will start destroying data.
like doing all the junctions. So I'm helping him do all that. But for now, I just wanted to. I just want to do this video just so you're not. So my viewers don't. Oh, how come Jay ain't broadcasted today? I want to see what how to get Ivara and all this cool stuff. You know? But yeah, today I'm doing a spy mission. I'm not good at these spy missions, as you can tell. I'm going the wrong way every 5 bloody minutes. But yeah, like I said, man, these missions, I've been dragged through these missions. And what I mean by dragged through these missions, I'm the guy that everyone tells to, don't hack the terminals. They never get me to hack the terminals, is what I say, innit? Alright, so we're here, use Cypher. For that. Go here. Take this out. Hopefully we get the part we need. Use Cypher. If I've got them, I use them. Like, we could hack it normally, but wait, is this the right mission I'm doing, man? Is this for the systems? I don't even know what I'm doing. Hello, I'm going over it when it's orange pushing X, so fuck it. Man.
Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
I pushed X every time it went over that bell part, man. Right, so we got our first one. We need to get all 3 to increase our chances of getting an Avara part. So, and I'm using Loki because he can go invisible. But so you don't have to stealth the whole mission, but it's only the rooms you have to stealth, because there might be a guy in there with you, there might be a drone, there might be a laser. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully we get an Avara part. If I get another systems or whatever, do you know what I mean? I don't really mind, because then I can build. Well, not. Do you know what I mean? I can sell the other one for credits. I wish I could trade it with people. But right, jump over there. We want to go to. We're going to C first. That's what I'm doing, isn't it? hack this. Square, the
You're
game's a
nearing
bit
the
laggy.
console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Oh, we need to get in there somehow, so we go down this way. There we go, here's one of the guards. Take that out. Use Cypher. And like I said, if you're crap at hacking, Cyphers are your best friends. Like, if I can do it with Cyphers, man, I don't see what the big complaint is, man. Yeah, you can hack it properly, and good on you, man. You can push an X button in sequence. Like that. I did that one properly. I must do this one properly.
Excellent work.
Right, we got that
A
one
clean
legit.
extraction with no alarms.
Without using the Cypher. Right, so now we just need B. So let's get to B, and then hopefully we get the Avira part. So hopefully them creators of the game are listening to this or watching this, going, yeah, we will reward you with the Avira part off the bat. No, man. I'm not fussing, man. I don't care what I get, man. If I get a bit of mods, it's all good for me. I'll find a use for it. Even if I get resources, I don't really care what, you know what I mean?
You're nearing the
But I'm
console.
Warframe
Trigger
farming.
the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Alright, let's stay focused a minute. Right, where do we go? Ah, okay, it's this one. I'm gonna just set this off because I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? I'm gonna set the alarm off.
Alarms have been triggered. Need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete.
So like, if you get 30 seconds, we've got the 30 seconds to hack this. So you can do it legit, or you can use a Cypher and get it done
Data
quickly.
integrity verified. Retrieval was successful. We have
So now we've
everything
got
we came for.
Yeah, now
Get
we've
to
got
extraction.
everything. Right, we need to get to extraction. So where are you taking me, guys? Back in this room. Right, now we're invisible, so hopefully we can get out of it. Right, so I don't play these missions on my own, innit? Or no, I say if I play in a group, I'm not the guy who does the hacking, innit? But do we get an Avira piece? Yeah, I need to see what mission I was doing that drops the piece I need. So let's just refresh the brain a bit. Right, let's refresh the brain a little bit. This is the mission I need.
Tenno. Alert has begun. It will be marked on navigation.
Right, let's go Jupiter, innit? Alright, let's go Jupiter. I'm on the wrong planet. Alright, that helps. This is the one I want. Right. Let's start this. Same mission. Spy. We need to hack all 3 to get a chance of getting a Vara piece. Or the piece I need. I was doing one of the other pieces, we didn't get it in that one. I think that was a systems. But it was the right planet for a Novara piece, but it's not the piece. We've already got that piece. We don't need that. We want the chassis. So
Tenno, you are here to infiltrate data vaults and retrieve highly sensitive enemy information.
right, let's just get our energy up, so I can go invisible. When I need to. Alright, so it's down there.
Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
Right.
Tenno, be on the lookout for increased security measures.
These are the harder ones, I think. If I remember right, this mission is quite hard, especially if you're hacking. Don't want that. Make sure this room is clear. That's good.
You have strayed.
And of course the game's gonna send something after me, innit? Come on, man.
You're on the sensors now. You've been detected.
Yeah, the game wants to kill me, innit? Yeah, let's kill them before they kill me then. Bow, man. Come on. It's one of my favourite weapons, this guy, man. It's part of the Sonaros family. And like I said, the reason why I like it because it shoots off this version, shoots the mist. As you can see, I shoot yellow mist. I've gone down. Alright, that's all good though. Alright, now they've freaking killed me. I can get on with the mission. Now they've sent somebody after me and got that out of the way. And they always send stuff. They always send somebody after you when you've got your not your strongest warframe or your strongest weapon. They never send it when you've got your best. Right, they never catch you when you've got your best stuff, man. They wait for you to have your weakest guy out, or do you know what I mean? You're not doing. You know what I mean? You're doing a. In my case, we're doing a stealth mission, and we need to hack the terminals. They always send it when you're doing stuff that you want to be doing, like farming, and they never send it when you're ready for them, innit? Like when you want them to come out. They catch you off guard. So we want to go to A. Right, that's what I'm trying to find. Like I said, I don't do spy missions, man. I hate spy missions. But I'm kind of enjoying being the guy that hacks, so it's like a love-hate relationship.
If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Okay, it's this room. Right, can we get in that little... Woo. Right, come on. Patience. Oi, right, hide in here a minute. This is gonna come back. And that's not quick
Alarms
enough,
have been
man.
triggered. You need to retrieve
But
data
it's all
before the
good.
data destruction is complete. Data integrity verified. Retrieval successful.
Use my little imbolus. Or as I call it, the pocket Ignis. Right, so we got one retrieved, we need 2 more and then we're good. So B's over this way, so just loot everything. Right, we need to set the alarms back to normal, man, because this is just too many enemies looking for me right now. I want to move comfortably, so we need to go up here. Through here, go invisible, find it. Is there a thing I can set the alarms back to normal?
Watch yourself. The alarms have attracted a Bursa. We've been locked out. Let's override the security. Breach complete. We're free to proceed.
Everything's going wrong in this mission. But it's all good. As long as we hack the terminals, we can get out of here, man. Woo! Alright, where's B, man? I said I need to do a lot of farming, so that's why I'm using ciphers as well, man, because it's just going to be quicker that way. Now it's telling me to go back this way, man. What is wrong with this game? It's either me being lost, it's just me, innit? It's not the game, it's me.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Right, okay, it's this room. Take that out. Oh, we can't go through the event, but we can go through the door, so... Invisible, please. There should be a guy around here somewhere. Oh, fuck it, he's not here. Up here, around here.
Excellent. A
Oh,
clean
that's 2
extraction
down.
with no alarms.
Right, so we've got 2 of those bad boys. Let's get out of here now. Up here. Let's see how long it takes us today to get the part we need, man. Or I need to be able to build it. C's over this way, so scoot past him, didn't see nothing. You didn't see anything. Like the penguins in Madagascar, innit? Right, let's go. Get our credits up.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Right, let's just get rid of him. Don't like him walking around. Get some more of those. Run around here. No, I like that, man. Run around this bit, jump up there. Right, this is the last bit.
Data extracted.
Right, we've got everything
they won't
we
even know
needed.
it's gone. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
Let's back up here, around here, through here. Just follow the crowd. There we go. Still no, it's not the part I want, but we got some cool stuff, that's good. I'm happy to take a relic, I'll take a meso relic any day. And some oxygen. Right, I guess I'm replaying this mission again till I get the part. I'm down with that, man, so come on, man, just drop me the part I need. I've been doing this mission for fucking God knows how many days. And I'm still not getting the part I need. Like, I've got one Ivara part. That's how you know it's a rare drop. Like, do you know what I mean? It's a rare drop. So I've been doing it for so many days and got nothing.
Your mission is to break into enemy vaults and steal any intelligence files you find.
Okay, ready to blast these machines into spare parts?
Be on the lookout for increased security measures. The enemy would rather destroy their data than get into our hands.
Be nice, game, innit? Be nice, and when I do the hacking, be nice, innit, man, and give me the reward I'm after. Right, let's go A.
The target crystal is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
It's this one, so I'm just gonna shoot that because that's gonna annoy me.
Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete.
Turn those off.
Data integrity verified. Retrieval was successful. on the sensors now. You've been detected. They've brought in reinforcements. Martha.
Right, let's go back. Right.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data. Corpus walkers are heading to your location. Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone. You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data. Alarms. Data destruction is imminent. You need to hurry. You got it. The data is still intact. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
Game's not being nice, man. Be nice to me for once and give me what I'm after, man. I'm happy with all the relics and stuff, but I'm Warframe farming. And it's not been very good so far, man. We've done it twice and we ain't gotten what I'm after, so let's do it one more time.
I need you to get inside any vaults and retrieve crucial intelligence data.
Come on, be nice. I don't want to be doing the same mission for a week. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be doing it for fucking weeks on end. I wanna...
Be on the lookout for increased security measures. The enemy would rather destroy their data than let it get into our hands.
Around this corner, through this door, through the other door. Right, so we need to get in there. That. Alright, it's this one. Right. Whew. Right there.
Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete. Data integrity verified. Retrieval was successful.
We got it. Seems like every time I get one of these stars, I never get the drop on my after, man. It's like, you need a star, you don't need another Warframe, Joe. They're gonna stop you from feeling like you're progressing and not give you what you want. but I'm cool with it. Well, I'm not, but I am, if you know what I mean. I don't really care,
You're
to be
nearing the
honest.
console. Trigger the alarms
I'm
now,
having
and they
fun.
will start destroying the data.
But I thought I would show you how to get Ivara, and it's turning out to be a farming quest, the usual stuff I do. So, do you know what I mean? Because I have been playing this game just to speed it up a little bit. I have been playing it off stream. But like I said, I've been helping. Like yesterday, I was helping a mate of mine do his stuff. I wish I live streamed that, man. It would have been something for you guys to watch. But yeah, we're back doing this for now. I promise next time I go and help one of my friends, I'll be helping one of my friends, innit? Do what they do. What they need to do on Warframe, and... Oh, we got a Cephalon fragment, so get your scanner out, Joe. Get your scanner out and scan that bad boy. Put your... Get your weapon out, man. That's what I like. So we found a Cephalon fragment. Right, let's just loot these. This is just old habits, man. Well, they're good habits to have, man. If you go around looting all these chests, you get resources, so... Especially if you're new to the game, man, you'll need a lot of them resources to build warframes and weapon parts and stuff. So whenever I do a mission, I try to loot as much as I can. I'm just going to kill as much as I can as well. And we're not going the right way, this is sending us the wrong way. Alright, this is where we need to be. Alright, we need to go around here. Up there. I'm trying to get in the room. Oi, you naughty camera thing, man. Take care of that. Get into the next room. Why can't I get in there? Ah, that's why. Taking you the wrong way.
Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms.
Need to go to C now, so C's this way.
You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors.
Right, so we go up here, run around here, through that.
Private console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start
Okay, it's
destroying
this
data.
one. That's cool, man. I'm happy with this one.
Alarms! Data destruction is imminent. You need to hurry. You got it. The data is still intact. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
Got in. Come on, game. This is all cool stuff. I like this sort of stuff, man, but it's not what I want. I want the Avara piece, man. I could just check what mission I need to do. Let's see if I can increase the planet difficulty, man. See if that helps. So we're on... What levels are we on at the moment? Because like I said, man, before in previous videos, you can do numerous of these spy missions, but as long as you... it's level 17 to 19. WarFrame. Avara. Farm.
Operator, I've run diagnostic regressions. All systems nominal. You don't need to thank me. Come on, I just want to see the part I need. Right, so Earth is where you get the systems for Avara. Another place you could go. To do the spy mission on Earth, you'll get one. Go to Venus, you can get it there as well if you don't want to do that one for whatever reason.
But like I said, I'm on this. I'm on the. That's just two I can remember off the top
a
of
new
my head.
alert has begun and marked on navigation.
Like I said, we're after this chassis, so I'm just trying to find where to find the chassis for Ivara, man. Because the Jupiter, I know you can get it on Jupiter, but I'm looking for an alternative planet that's higher than Jupiter. The spy machine's going to be higher on, where I can still get the part I need. So if I come out of that, where do we want to go, man? Come on, man, let's just speed it up a little bit. Not we're on Jupiter, or we was on Jupiter. Ceres was one we went to, that drops the chassis. Jupiter also drops the chassis for Ivara. That's what we just did. Europa. Or Saturn. Right, we've got 2 planets we can go to, man. Europa's a little bit higher, so let's just go to Europa first and find where is the spy mission. See what that has to offer, man. Hydra. No, it's not even there. Wait, what one is it? Jesus, come on. Oh, for fuck's
The system
sake,
continues to
man.
fall into chaos. Check navigation for active invasions.
Sorry about my language, my phone's just being an absolute dick right now, man. It does nothing I want it to do, man. Right, I want spy missions, man. Well, it used to be this planet as a spy mission, and this is the ones that's locked. And that sucks. I think it's this one that's padlocked, because I haven't got there. Right, let's go to Saturn. Let's see if that's unlocked. Defense. Spy, yeah, there it is. We could do this one actually. We could go Saturn. 21 to 23. It's going to be harder, but I'm down with that. If it gives me the part I need. I'm just thinking if I increase the difficulty level, it might give me the, do you know what I mean, the increase of the higher reward. So I might even get a narrow the chance of me getting an Avara piece that I need, the piece I need for Avara to come out. Like I said, I could go. I said that we tried Saturn. No, we tried series, with, or whatever it's called. We've tried this planet here. We've tried Jupiter. We've not got nowhere. So let's try Eva. Europa. If I can find, if I've got the one it needs. Ah, right, have we got that one? No, it's this one here, but it's locked, so we haven't even bothered to get that one. So what we're going to do is Saturn. And let's do that, man. Hopefully we get the one I need, man. And then all we need is the blueprint and our optics, and then we can go and build my new frame. I'll have a new WarFrame. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, man. I'm just double checking.
I need you to get inside enemy data vaults and retrieve crucial intelligence data.
Right, A, B and C, let's do this, man. This bit now has to be done stealth. I'm trying to increase the loot pool, man, I get, man. So if I increase the difficulty, man, it's better rewards usually. So hopefully...
Be on the lookout for increased security measures.
To get the part I need. Jump over there, through there. That was quick. Alright. I'm not kidding, I'm just gonna run through this, man. Bearing in mind I haven't even done hacking missions
the target console is
properly
nearby.
before.
If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start.
As you can tell.
Data.
Now I've been in them. I know you have to hack the terminals and whatever, like the A, B and C, but like I said, usually my brother does all that, and did I even click the right one? I feel like I've done this one before, man. Right, yeah, I have done this before, man. Through here, around here, yeah, it is this one, man. Boom. Get this.
Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
Right, yeah, I do use ciphers, like I said, because it's quicker. I can just do more missions that way then. Yeah, I would love to learn how to do it properly and just sit there pushing X and twisting all the panels, all the things I need to do to be able to hack them. properly, but like I said, I'm never quick enough. Like, don't ever send me to do a hacking mission, is what I'm saying, because I'm the guy that will get caught hacking, innit? Right, so we go up there. B's over this way, innit? Yeah, where am I going? Not the right way, innit? Pay attention to the map, Joe, innit? God's sake. Right. And like I said, I will need to get A, B and C just to because it will increase the chance of, that increases the chance of getting an
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now and they will start destroying the data.
Well, I did that one properly. Just by
Keep
pushing
moving.
X.
None of the scanners have detected you.
Right, is there a drone around here somewhere? Yeah, there it is. You miss me! Right, took that out. Take that out, jump down here. Yep, take him out. Getting my energy to full because I want that to go invisible. I want that to go like this.
Alarms. Data destruction is imminent. You need to hurry. Integrity verified. Retrieval was successful.
That's two. Alright, flipping hell. Didn't expect that, did I? Alright, let's go see. Get out of here, leave all them. Let's just go.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
I know that information. I've done enough hacking missions. I've been on enough hacking missions to know that. Right, let's just set this off because I can't
Alarms
be
have been
asked.
triggered. You need to retrieve that data before data destruction is complete.
Oh,
You
we've
got
got all
it.
three,
The data
right.
is still intact. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
What, man, how do I get out of here? I can't remember what I got in here. There we go. Jeez, man. They just want me to use all my resources, didn't they, man? Or all my energy restorers, man. But you got energy restorers. You can use them. Right, let's go invisible. Right, please give me the part of me. It'll come when it comes, man. I'll be happy. You'll see me cheer when it comes, man. I've been farming it for days and still not got it, man. But I'm getting relics, so it's all good. That's what I've come to the conclusion of, man. I'm getting relics. That's what I've got for me right now. Right, let's make sure I'm on the right planet as well, man. Because... yeah, let's do it again, then. Right, before I do it again, I'm going to get some more of them ciphers because I've gone through a ton of them already in this video. On my quest for Ivara. Right, so I will be doing Plains of Eidolon, I will be doing Fortuna. I'm focused on getting my mastery rank up so I can build. Where is it? Where are you? There it is, this one here. The Galleon Prime. I said I need to be master rank 13. And in my eyes it's one of the best weapons in the game. It's one of the best swords in the game. Like I said, I've enjoyed playing with the original Galleon, man, so it happens to have a prime version, so I want to give that bad boy a go.
Ordis has completed a foundry task. No, don't mention it.
Claim those.
Ordis is angry. I may require maintenance after all.
I've got the dread I want to be able to use at some point, man, so I might have to get some platinum to get warframe slots. To get, warframe and weapon slots. I need the weapon and the warframe slots. So there's space to be able to use the weapon. And... yeah. Needs to go gear, click a blank space, put those in. I'm still building some more.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and cut down the... and make the Lotus proud. Operator, you have foundry items ready. Claim them now. At your earliest convenience.
This is just some of the stuff I'll be doing, man. I've almost got Ash as well. Just need the systems for Ash, and then we'll have regular Ash as well as primed. And everyone's like, oh, if you got the prime version, why do you need the regular version? I was like, for me it's leveling up my mastery rank. And the quickest way you can level up mastery rank, if you don't know already, is to level up warframes and weapons. So yeah, that's what I want to be able to do. I want to be able to level up warframes.
Operator, my foundry system has completed a build.
Yeah, let's go and claim those. So I've got former. Yeah, right. Let's have a look. Yeah, so this is who we're going for. Let me just show you who we're going for. We're going for Avara. Oh man, I got discount, man. Man. See, this is where the game's doing that thing, man. It's doing that thing. Right, it doesn't entice you to do it, but for me, Warframe, man, when it goes like this, it's worth it, man. 1 day, 19 hours before that goes away, that deal, isn't it? Because usually this Warframe is at 325 platinum. It will cost you 325, but for the discount thing, I have discount things, so it's 163 platinum. And yeah, if I had the plat, I would push buy now, but like I said, I'm teaching you guys. I'm not gonna buy now because I want to teach you guys how to, do you know what I mean? How to get a Warframe if you haven't got the plat to be able to, do you know what I mean, to buy it. And do you know what I mean? It's more fun in my eyes, isn't it? Like you know what I mean? You've earned your Warframe. Like I'm not saying. No, if you're comfortable buying it, buy it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's down to you. It's personal preference, man. I like. For me, I go two ways. If I really want it, like as bad as I want it now, and I got the platinum, I would buy it. Yeah, because it'll just save the grind to get it. And as you know, the last couple of videos that I've been posting up, we've been trying to grind it, and we've not had no success. Like, so the only part I managed to get was the systems, and I haven't even got the chassis, and I've been trying to get the chassis for I don't know how many days now, and we've got nowhere, just doing all the missions that it requires to get the chassis from, like going on all the nodes, like, so all the planets that drop it, and we've not got it yet. So I'm just cycling, going around, repeating missions, and to get this Warframe, man. But no, so the reason why I want it, because it's one of the, if not the best stealth Warframe she is, man, Ivara. So do you know what I mean? She'll be good for the spy missions, and it's just another frame. Like for me personally, I want all the frames, man. I don't care how good of the frame it is or how bad people say it's. Like I know my brother, man. He's got he's used every Warframe part barring 2 or 3, the new ones that have come out. So like he has every frame, or he's used every frame at some point, but. Me, that's how I want to play, man. I want to be playing like that, man. Use all the frames, man, because like I said, I'm getting my mastery rank up, and the more frames I level up, the more quicker my mastery rank will go up. So, like I said, I'm 10. The reason why I'm setting my goal to get to mastery rank 13 is because I can build my end game sword, and that's what I want to be able to do, man. I've got an end game Warframe, which is Rhino. But like I said, the reason why I say that, because it's built for like planes of Eidolon, it's built for it does everything. It does sorties, you can go in, and like you see me when I'm doing sorties and stuff, you see me bring Rhino, man, because like I said, I have all the mods to be able to build an end game build for Rhino. But all my other frames, like they're like, oh, but you can use this frame for endgame and that frame. Yeah, I have the frame for them, but I might not have the mods to be able to build an endgame build, if that makes any sense. So, like, you see me have Nidus and all these other good Warframes. I just might not be able to use them for endgame, man. And that's what I'm trying to do, get all the Warframes I like and I'm comfortable with. And for me, people go, oh, this Warframe's crap because of this and that, man. For me, it's personal preference. I'm not going to slate anybody that, like, whatever Warframe they use, man. I know there's some people say there's warframes that are good. People say there's warframe, all warframes are good. Some people say that there's certain warframes that are good for this and that. Man, they have their select favourites, and I'm fine with that. But me, like I said, if you don't know if it's good or not until you try it for yourself, man. Don't take everybody's word for everything, man, because they could just be saying that so you don't get on the bandwagon. And do you know what I mean? It's best to do how you play the game. How you know, no one plays a game on the idea that someone else has told you to play a game. You play a game because you want to play a game, and me, it's the same thing with the warframes, man. I'll play any warframe. I don't care how crap it is. Like you'll go in a mission and
New
someone
alert
will go, "Oh,
marked on navigation.
you're using this frame. Why are you using that frame? Get out of my game." I'm like, no. It's not just your game. You're not playing it, man. Oh, he's not really here to do anything, man. And like I said, most of them hide. Like I've been in, like I said the other day, me and Josh were playing, and we was in a game with like master ranks that were higher than us, like 25s and stuff like that. And I said I was leveling up Frost yesterday, man. That's why you didn't see me doing that. I was leveling up Frost with while helping my mate Josh. And me and Josh were leveling up. We were just doing the usual stuff, leveling up our warframes, because he wanted to level up his warframe. When I was like, I'll help you level up your warframe, man. We'll do some defense missions and stuff. And then while we was in the defense missions, and we was doing all sorts of things. I was helping him do missions. His storyline to open up the planets for him. I was helping him with all sorts of stuff, man. And while we was doing all that, we had like level 25's master rank in our game, and they were like, "Oh, you're using limbo. Why are you using limbo for?" And I was like, "He's leveling up to get his do you know what I mean? We're leveling up to get our mastery rank up a bit, so then we can get endgame weapons and stuff." So some of these people are, "Oh, limbo's not good, man. He's just gonna fuck up the game for me and all this." I'm like, if he was that bad, he wouldn't be. The creators wouldn't have created him, innit? He's good. All in my eyes, all warframes are built and have a purpose, innit? They have a purpose. They wouldn't have been built otherwise, or they wouldn't have been invented or made if the creators didn't see a use for them, innit? So that's the way I go with it, man. And yeah, for me, like when I was playing them games, like I said, I had Frost with only 3 mods on, and you know the 3 mods I would recommend is the build into its health if it has to have health. Like extra health, you can't go wrong with having extra health. You can't go wrong with having extra armor and shield. But there's some warframes that don't take shield, and he was leveling up one that don't take shield. So I was like, you put mods that have health and stuff like that on it, just level up its health. Like focus on its health for now, and until you get, like, there's no point building for an end game build if you're starting from 0, innit? There's no point trying to stick all the mods in for an end game build at level 0, because you're not going to have the capacity to do that. And yeah, we was doing all that, and like I said, they were end game, so they brought their best builds out. So they had their best cards on their guy. They had their best weapons, their best frame, or they're comfortable with, and them level 25s were going down every freaking 5 seconds. So that's why I say, like, yeah, you can have a good frame, and people can say, "Oh, this frame's really good to use, and this warframe's really good," and do you know what I mean? It's not about that, man. It's how you set it up, and that's why I've always been on that bandwagon, man. I'm on the bandwagon. It's how you set up a build that makes it good. And then people are like, "Oh, shut up, man! You're just doing that. You're just making it sound." Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? They conjure up all sorts of shit. Why I'm trying to say it's how you build a warframe, and it is how you build your warframe, man, and your weapons. Like I said, if you don't have the right cards on your flipping guy, you're gonna go down every 5 seconds, and that's what I'm saying to these guys, man. These Mastery 25 guys were like, oh, it's not about how you build, man. It's the frame shit. I'm like, no, it ain't the warframe. If I had that warframe, I wouldn't be going nowhere near as, I wouldn't be going down as nowhere near as many times as you were going down, man. And they're saying, "Oh, it's our fault, like, because we're low level mastery rank. Oh, it's your fault for being low level, man." And all this, man. I'm like, oh, fuck off with that shit, man. It's like your mastery rank don't mean nothing, man. It just means you've got to the end game and you can go to the plains of Eidolon and survive out there. That's all that means, man. And do you know what I mean? It doesn't mean crap. It means you've got more better weapons to be using and leveling up. That's all it means. You've got more stuff to be getting on with. Do you know what I mean? But these guys are like, oh, this weapon's crap, that weapon's crap, man. I'm the guy that takes the things. I'm the type of person that takes frames and that people say shit, and I make it look good, man. And then I'm like, oh, how you doing that, man? I'm the type of guy who would take a weapon that you say shit and use that as well, man. Because like I said, they wouldn't be in the game otherwise, man. That's my way of looking at it. The creators wouldn't have created a Warframe if they really think it's not going to have a use. Like, no one makes stuff for not to have a use, and then you get these YouTubers that go, oh, this frame's really good because I like using it, and that's all it is. Do you know what I mean? They've built it the right way to be able to stand them waves, and then they go, oh, it's the frame that's really good. No, it ain't. It's your build that's really good, man. If you stuck the cards on it that are right for the way you play, you're gonna be doing good with it, man. But you can't say to someone use a Warframe and like you can say to someone use a Warframe and be, yeah, but you can't say use a Warframe and do what I do, man. No, because no one's you, innit? Do you know what I mean? No one's gonna be able to play how you play. You all play differently, man, and people build to their play styles, man, and that's what makes them a good build or a bad build, isn't it? It's not the frame. Like, people go, oh, it's the Warframe because it ain't got this amount of stats at the start of it. Oh, it's a shit frame. No. You need the cards, and that's what Warframe's always been about, having the right cards for the job, man. If you've got all the wrong mods on, which is the cards that you get given, do you know what I mean? Like, Frost, when I was playing with Frost yesterday, man, I had 3 cards, and the flipping cards I put on Frost, let's see if it's still like that now. It might be end game now. I might have stuck the end game stuff on him. Well, he might not even have no mods on him. Where's Frost? Hello, where's me Frost? Can we see Frost anywhere, guys? Frost Prime. There he is. Hello. Right, thank you, game. Upgrade. Not appearance. Upgrade. Yeah, I've got no mods on him at the moment, man. But the 3 mods I had on was Vitality, Steel Fibre and Reduction. And that's all I used on him. And I got him to 30. And I was in a game with level 25s and they went down longer than me, like Master Rank 25. So anyone tells you Master Rank's what you need to play missions and Master Rank's good for that, it's already bragging rights. And that's what it's always been, bragging. You've done more fucking examination test things that it gives you at Master Rank. That's what it gives you. It gives you like a school exam every time. That's the way I see them things, man. Warframe gives you a bunch of tests that mean nothing to get you ready for the next part of the game, but really all it is a bunch of bullshit tests that you're taking. Like you know, at school you had your maths, your English are the main ones that you always wanted to do good in, and then you had a bunch of pointless lessons worth learning. Like, do you know what I mean? You had a bunch of worthless lessons that you didn't really need to go to. In my eyes, like, the only thing you need in life is maths and English, but no, like, you don't realise that till after school, innit? That maths and English is all you really needed from school. So what was the point of all them other lessons, man? It's just to find your character, I know that, but it's the same here, man. It's like Warframe, they give you a bunch of tests to see if you can cope with the next stuff they're going to chuck at you. And I'm cool with taking those tests. Like, I've done 10 of them tests, man. That's what Mastery Rank means, man. You've done 10 examinations that Warframe threw at you. That's what I call them, exams. They're like school exams. And they chuck you a bunch of those to do to see if you're ready for the next part they're going to be chucking at you. And that's cool, man. So if you've got to level 25, you've probably done them all. And but you're still going down. And that was my complaint, man. My complaint was that, yeah, you're in my game, and literally, I'm fine with you going down. It's not. That's what it sounds now. It sounds like I'm saying, oh, you can't go down when you're playing with me. No, that's fine. You can go down. That's fine enough, man. But if you're just coming in my mission just to fuck it up, and that's what it seems like, they were just there to fuck up the mission for me and Josh, like, because we were trying to do our mission. And do you know what I mean? It seems like every time they were just standing around, not really killing much. They weren't really doing anything that was benefiting the team. Right? They brung their best warframes, who they see fit was their best warframe, and like I said, they were just standing around. And like me and Josh were doing the killing. We was doing everything, man, and those guys were like, oh you low levels, this, and then when it comes at the end of the game, and it shows you who's done what and who's done the most damage and all the rest of it, they weren't even meant, like, you know what I mean? Is that the way I look at it is the team weren't benefiting with them in our group, them random people, man, whoever they were, man. So that's why I say it, and then they were like, oh, we're master rank 25, we've done everything, man, you know what I mean, we've played the game and all this, we've got all our best stuff. And anyone that tells me that, oh, it's not how you set up your frame, man, those people can go, you know, in the corner and believe what they want to believe, man, because like I said, it is how the game's designed around mod systems, man, and what mods you have on, it determines how well the frame does. So like, if I run a bunch of shit mods that, you know what I mean, a bunch of mods that ain't gonna be necessary for a build, I fucked my build, innit? And it's not gonna be, I'll be going down every 5 minutes and whatever, man. So anyone tells you that, oh, it's how you build, right, they're telling the right thing. Anyone that tells you otherwise, oh, it's the warframe that's doing it, man. No, it's not. It's how you set up your game, man, and that's how it's always been. But yeah, enough about that talk, man. But for me, like I said, I've got frames that are built for end game. So my Rhino, this bad boy here, man, he's set up for Plains of Eidolon, and he's set, you know what I mean, I've been to Plains of Eidolon with him, man, and I know that this build he can go there, man. It's just Fortuna, man. When I need to go to Fortuna, I might take Rhino just to see if he can do Plains of Eidolon. I've got no doubt he can do. Do you know what I mean? I can take my Rhino to Fortuna, but yeah, this is what I run on Rhino. Why am I going there? I've got the colours I want on him. Man, like I said, man, I always got, you know what I mean, he's a tank, man. Rhino's a tank build, man, and this is what I run on him, man, and I recommend this build for any Rhino build, man. So this is, my brother created this build, but you know what I mean, I used the build, man. He still used this build as well, man.
Tenno, there's a time-limited mission alert available. Check navigation.
Yeah. But like I said, we're using Loki, man, and mainly I've got a group of people mainly, man. I run in a group of 4. I have so many groups that I run with that play Warframe, man, so I'm always sorted. And like I said, man, when I'm doing hacking missions, like I said, today we're doing hacking missions because we need to do it to get, that's the requirements for the frame I'm after. And some people will say to me, like, I have comments like, oh, or someone will say to me, "Oh, why do you want Ivara, man? She's no good for nothing, man." Or you know what I mean? You'll get some people, you'll get someone out there that will say some bullshit like that, man. That frame's not good for nothing, man. I'm like, it's good for something. It wouldn't be there otherwise, man. And like I said, I'm a type of guy that will use every Warframe. I don't care how shit you say it is or that it's useless. I'm gonna use it, man. I don't care, man. And like I said, I want to be able to use all the Warframes just to see what they're about, man. And yeah, I might not be able to use them, or like I said, I might not be good with those frames, but do you know what I mean? It's finding who you're good with, and at low level you don't know who you're good with, man. And someone, just because someone don't like it and they think it's shit, or so many people tell you that a frame's crap, man. I'm the type of guy that will tell you use any frame, man. I don't care who I'm running with, man. Like, I could have a bunch of freaking, like, who didn't know people like? I think it's Limbo. No one likes, everyone always backs out when you're using that guy, because he's got something that makes you not be able to shoot from a bubble, and like from inside or outside the bubble. I can't remember what way around it is. And everyone, if you're using Limbo, for some reason they all want to fucking back out and complain and bitch and whine at you like you're using Limbo. Oh, Limbo's not good, it's just there to fuck up my day. Like, no. Cause some cunts bloody said it, that oh, he's there to fuck up my day, man. Limbo's good for something. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, everyone, if you use Limbo, man, if I use Limbo and go in a public match, I guarantee you everyone will leave, man. So, do you know what I mean? But me, I'm like, it's not me. I could have my Limbo set up and not use that thing, and they still leave, man. But like I said, man, just people want to complain and whine, or why ain't using the frame they use. Or like people like Ash is the best frame, Ash is the best Warframe, man, and all this stuff, man. I'm not hating on Ash, man. I love Ash when I use Ash, man. Like I said, I'm the type of guy that will use every Warframe, and there's not that many people out there, man. I like to use all the content the game gives me, innit? And that's what I say to them YouTubers, man. Maybe you get someone like me, innit, that wants to play play everything the game offers, man, just to see what it's like, man, see what it's about, man. Like I said, I don't have a favourite Warframe, man. I try to use all the frames that I can, innit. But as you can tell, if you look in here, man, who have I used? Look, my Ash Prime, I got Banshee Prime, I've got Chroma, Ember, Excalibur Umbra, Frost, Hydroid Prime, Korra, Limbo Prime, Loki Prime, Mirage, Nezza. I even leveled, like, that's another one people hate, is Nezza, man. Man, I love Nezza, man. Nezza's fun to play with, man. I don't care what people say, man. They can go, oh, you Nezza fanatics and all this, man. I understand why you use him, innit? Or use her, or whatever that frame is, man. I don't know if it's a male or female, but the frame, innit? Like, everyone's like, oh, you use Nezza, man. Why are you using Nezza? It's pointless. Well, it's not pointless. He wouldn't be in the fucking game if he was pointless, man. So, do you know what I mean? People, how can you have a pointless Warframe? That's what I want to know. How do you get to a pointless Warframe, innit? Well, and you say, oh, anyone says, oh, a Warframe is good for healing and stuff like that. People usually say, oh, you built a Warframe for healing. He's not good for anything. No, he's good for healing. So, do you know what I mean? Oh, but here you can heal yourself in this game. Yeah. What if you don't want to heal yourself, innit? Because you want to save the infinity. He's going to pick you up. He's the guy that's going to pick you up, innit? So, do you know what I mean? There's builds out there. Some people say, oh, there's useless builds and stuff like that, man. It's like... I want to be able to use all the Warframes in my time. I've done Rhino, regular Rhino. I got rid of him, innit? because I got Prime. I got rid of the regular Rhino, man, because I had Prime, man. Yeah, I've used Rhino, normal Rhino, man. But yeah, at some point I want to be able to have like all the Warframes in my disposal, man, because like I said, if you're a proper Warframer, if you're a proper Warframer in my age, you've used at least all the Warframes once. Like people, you know what I mean? People have their favourite frames, innit? And me, I like all the Warframes, man. I'll find a use for all of them. Like some people are like, oh, why you got Chroma, man? Why have you got this frame? Why have you got that frame, man? It's okay. Use your favourite frame. That's fine, innit? Do you know what I mean? Because you've set out that this frame is the best in the game, and like, Warframe doesn't have a best frame in my eyes, man. Doesn't have a best out and out frame, man. For me, man, if you're saying there's a Warframe out there that can do not go down once, do you know what I mean? That would be the best Warframe, innit? The one that can go down and deal the most damage in the game, man. There's never going to be a Warframe like that, man. That you never go down, yeah? When you're in like wave, whatever wave you're on, like max level wave or whatever, man. I don't know what the max level wave is because I never got there. Do you know what I mean? But I can do 30 waves, man. If you can survive 30 waves, going down, getting up or whatever, that's a shoe, innit, man. But do you know what I mean? There's not, do you know what I mean? Like, that's good for you, innit? Like, people sit, like, hating on my Rhino because, you know what I mean? I can get Rhino to stay in there for freaking 50 waves if I wanted to, man. I don't need to, man. I'll get to 30. There's no need to go to 50. But, do you know what I mean? That's just proving the point. I can go 50, innit? With my Rhino. But, do you know what I mean? I don't go out saying, oh yeah, everyone go and do what I do, build it like how I build it. I go challenge yourself and find a build for you. If you want to go to them ridiculous waves, here's a build for you, innit? If you're that crazy guy out there just sitting there doing 50 waves because you've got nothing better to do, do you know what I mean? Go ahead. I've got a build for you. That's all I'm saying, man. And then these people go, oh, use Ash, man. You can do this with Ash and all this, man. I'm like, man, like, or use this frame, man. Like, I get it, man. Like, you have one frame that you only play, man. That's you, innit? At my age, you've not played the game properly, innit? Because the whole idea of playing a game properly is to, do you know what I mean? Use everything the game offers, man. And for me, man, I switch it up, man. You know what I mean? I go from Ash. Man, I love Ash, man. I'm not trying to hate on Ash, man, but on them Ash fanatics, man, I've polarized it 4 times. That's how you know I like Ash. And I've used Banshee. Like, do you know what I mean? There's people go, oh, why do you use this frame, man? It's because I want to use it. It's there. Do you know what I mean? It's there to be used, man. And like I said, I want to see what all the hype's about, man. And you never know, one day Banshee or the frame that's the crappiest frame in the game because somebody hasn't played it means it's the crappiest frame in the game. So, like, do you know what I mean? I want to play those frames, man. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? One day it might be the best frame, man. You never know. Ash might go to shit. Frost might go to shit, man. Rhino might even go down, man. But my favourite Warframe is Excalibur, innit? He might even go down the pool a bit. Like the regular Excalibur, I've polarized him, man, because he was my first frame I chose, man. Everyone's like, oh, you chose a good Warframe. I was like, have I? How can you say I've chose a good Warframe, man? I've not even played the other frames yet to see if they're any good. I might have got the so-called one of the best frames to use because a group of people go, oh yeah, he's really good because he can do this and that, but I might not be comfortable using with me. That's what I'm trying to say. Those people might not be comfortable using that frame, man. Just find a frame that you can do you with. And like I said, I'm the type of guy that wants to be good with every frame, man. Like I said, I want to be able to do my max damage, my max health with all them other frames and all that stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say I've got a favourite frame, but if I had to choose one, the one I've most played is Excalibur, isn't it? Back in them days, man, when I was starting out, when I was doing the missions, I done my whole missions using Excalibur, innit? Completed all the junctions with Excalibur, the defense missions with Excalibur, and everyone's like, oh Joe, try another frame, the game don't end there, innit? That's what I'm trying to say. Just because you've got Ash to max rank, the game don't finish, mate. You're like, I've got nothing to do now, I've got my favourite frame. Man, I'm like, yeah, you have got shit to do, man. You can go and level up Banshee, for God's sake, man. You can go and do this, man. Find another frame, build another frame and do that. There's always something to do, man. People say, oh, you never have nothing to do, man. Because, do you know why people don't have nothing to do? Because they've got a favourite frame, innit? They've got a favourite frame they sit and play, man. Once I got told there was other Warframes, I didn't even know there was other Warframes that I could use, man. I knew there was that Rhino. I thought you had to select one character and that's all you could use, man. But then when I figured out that you could, once I got told you can use other frames and build other frames, and do you know what I mean? When I heard about the game first, I didn't know much, and I was like, oh, there's not just one frame. There's more than one frame you can use, isn't it? So I was like, do you know what I mean? If it's there, for me, if you're playing the game properly, man, you're gonna use all the frames, man. Yeah, you might not use certain frames in certain missions, but like I said, I'll bring something that you don't like in a mission, man, and then you go, oh, why are you bringing that, man? You're just gonna fuck up my mission, man. No, that doesn't mean nothing. Just gonna bring a frame you don't like doesn't mean I'm gonna fail the mission for you, man. Do you know what I mean? Give the other people a chance to play their frame, man, because you know what I mean. Don't hate, do you know what I mean? Don't hate people, man. That's my thing there, man. Just don't hate what everyone's using, man. I understand why people use Limbo, it's to slow down time. Because he's got a thing that slows down time, man. And like these frames, man, they're all good, man. And like I said, the frame I'm after is fucking Ivara. Because apparently she's one of the best. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going off the thing. I want Avara because I want Avara. That's just me, innit, man? But then you get them YouTubers going, oh yeah, she's good for stealth missions. She's the best for that, man. I don't get on them bandwagons. Who's the best frame and who's the best frame? Because I'll tell you that they're all the best, man. End of. Man, I'll tell you, everybody's frame's good, man. There's no out and out standing best frame, man. There's not one that can, like I said, there is not a frame out there that doesn't die. Do you know what I mean? That doesn't go down once, man. There is not a frame out there that can, do you know what I mean? Eventually you're gonna go down, man, and that's okay. It's okay to go down, man. But, you know what I mean? Everyone's searching for the freaking, the be-all and end-all of this is the best frame, man. That's why we have a split community. That some people say the best frame is, do you know what I mean, is Ash. Some people say the best frame's this. Some people's gonna say the best frame's that, man. And what they really mean is best for them to use. It's not, oh, this is the be-all and end-all best frame. I'm not saying that, man. If I was to choose my best frame, innit, man, my best frame for endgame would be Rhino, innit? Out of all the frame, the reason why I say my best, the best frame I have, if you want to go like that, the best frame I have will be for me Excalibur, because I've used him the most. To be fair, it'll be the one you've used the most and spent the most time in. So that's why I'm saying there's no such thing as the best frame, because you know what I mean? Everyone's best frame is different. They have fun in different Warframes, man. So it's the best build. And my best build is Rhino. Because the Rhino build I have, like I said, it can do the story missions, blast through all those. It can, like, do you know what I mean? The build can go through, and the reason why I say it's the build, not the frame, the way I have him set up, he can blast through the story missions, he can go through to the Plains of Eidolon, he can do defense missions, he can do sorties. It's because the way I have it set up. And that's what I tell these new people, man. It's not about the frame. You can pick any frame, but Yeah, there's frames out there that can't go in the missions because do you know what I mean? There is frames out there. I'm not trying to say there isn't frames out there that can't go. That they're not designed to go there, innit? Do you know what I mean? They're not designed to go there. They're designed to do what they're designed to do. But there's frames that, in my eyes, the frame can go somewhere. It's good for something, man. It might be good for, I call them starter frames, or do you know what I mean? You can start out in any frame you want to start out in, man. But then, if you want to go to end game, there's other frames that you can go and use, and that's why I say it's best to not use one frame, man. Don't just shut yourself off. You have to find the best frame, because you're never gonna find it. Because the frame they're all looking for is a frame.
Has begun. It will be marked on navigation.
Like, if I'm looking for a best frame, yeah. If my ideas, there's no, like, I've played most of the warframes, man. And if I was to go down the route of is there an what's my favourite frame, man? And the reason why I say I don't have a favourite frame, they're all my favourite frames, is because I haven't played Avara, I haven't played Harrow, I haven't played Mag, Meza, Mirage. I haven't played none of them yet. Do you know what I mean? I haven't used them, man. And some people will say, oh, they will slate them and go, you don't need to use them. No, but I've got it set out. I want to use them, innit? And what's wrong with that, man? I want to see what they have to offer me. Because, yeah, like I said, you might say use Ash because everybody's using Ash at the time, and I might say go out and use this frame because everybody on YouTube's running it and saying it's the best, yeah, bumming him up like to be the best frame ever built. No, he's not the best frame ever built. The best frame in my eyes that's ever built, they haven't built it yet. Because the frame that can do, like, the frame that can never go down, that's the frame I'm looking for, innit? A frame that will never go down and never die. Be an absolute god, innit? A god frame, I'll call it, innit? There is no god frame or goddess frame where there's the female, where she go out and not die as well. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's not a game if no one goes down. It's not enjoyment if you can do everything in the game. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? People bring frames to, in my eyes, that are so-called crap to have fun, man. And if it feels like you're ruining your game, no, you're ruining it for yourself because you're not playing the full content in front of you. For me to play Warframe properly, you have to play every frame. I don't care what they say, man. They can say, oh, it's a shit frame, I don't like it. Yeah, that's fine. Don't like it, man. If you're not comfortable using it, don't use it. But me, I'm comfortable using the frame, and I still get messages to this day going, oh, why are you using Loki, man? He's just here to fuck up my thing, and you're here to fuck up my mission. No, I'm running the mission with you. I'm doing the mission with you. I want the rewards, innit? I want my relics. I'm farming relics, man. Why is it because Loki's in the, like, or you know what I mean, or Limbo, or whoever I'm using's in the game, you feel like, oh, you got to go and say, oh, this frame's shit, man. Why are you using that frame for? Because it's just there to fuck up my game. No. I didn't go in your mission and start hating on you and going, I'm here to fuck up the mission. I didn't announce it by going, I'm here to fuck up your mission today. No. Do you know what I mean? I don't come with a label on my head saying I'm using Loki, and everyone seems that, oh, if you use Limbo or whatever you're using, you're there to fuck up their mission. They don't want you there, man. No. Man, they're running the mission with you, innit? They're trying to help you complete the mission, and if they feel they have to bring Limbo, I'm cool with that. Why can't everybody else be cool with it, man? Use who you want to use, innit? Whoever you feel comfortable with. Like, so I've seen it so many times, man. They back out when you use a frame because they feel it's not gonna get. They're not going to be able to survive what they want out of you, innit? Like, say if you're doing a mobile defense, they think because you're using a certain frame, yeah, because most YouTubers have gone, oh, it's not about the build, it's about the frame, when they're fucking wrong. It is about how you set up your game, man. So, do you know what I mean? Most YouTubers go, oh, it's the frame's the problem, man. The frame's not designed to be in that high level missions, and do you know what I mean? I've used so many, like, do you know what I mean? My brother's seen it. I use some frames that he doesn't like, man. And I will go And do you know what I mean? And then do you know what I mean? I'll go to them end game levels with them, man. And then it's, do you know what I mean? And that's why I say it's the way you set up your guy, because the way you set up your guy or your girl at Warframe in here, man. Do you know what I mean? Depending on what frame you're using, it's how you set it up, man. You set it up to its strengths, build to its strengths, isn't it, man? And if you build to its strengths, and it's still not good for you, you haven't found your frame yet. You haven't found your, do you know what I mean? And that's cool, man. Go on the continue the search. It doesn't end there, is what I'm saying. It doesn't end there. The game doesn't end. And like I said, I'm trying to max out all the Warframes, man. Get them all to max level to see what they're about. Then say, I'm not comfortable using that build. It's not, I don't like the frame. There's some people say there's frames designed to look good, man. It's because if you look at freaking, who's a frame that looks good but doesn't do anything in some people's eyes, man? They're just there to be pretty. Some people say the frame's there to be pretty, man. It does nothing. Man, I'm like, if the frame's not there to be pretty, man, the frame does something, man. The guy wouldn't have created it, or whoever created that frame wouldn't have done it if it didn't do something. Do you know what I mean? They wouldn't have put it in the fucking game if it does nothing. That's the way I go with it, man. So all them YouTubers trying to say that they got a favourite frame, that's good for you, man. You got your favourite frame. My favourite frame is all of them, innit? I don't have a set out favourite frame, man. And that's me, innit? Because I'm comfortable using whoever they say is crap, man. I can use that guy if I want to, man. And a good Warframe player doesn't use one frame, man. Do you know what I mean? You use different Warframes, man. If you, like I said, the game offers so much content, man, and I like to play all the content. And for me, frames is part of the content, man. Leveling up frames, man, is part of the game. And then getting the mods to be able to build it, man. And if you're, that's why I say it's the build, because it's the build that gets you to do the end game stuff, man. And how you have your cards set up is how far you can go. And if you only got the starter cards, I call them, if you only got the starter mods, you can only do the starter stuff till you unlock the better mods to go on them. Then you can go to the middle and end game stuff, man. That's all I'm trying to say, innit, man? People think, oh yeah, cause you're, you know what I mean, I might have the start. You got to start from zero. Every frame didn't start at max, innit, man? Ash had to go at, Ash had to start off at 0. Frost had to start off at 0, man. They all have to start off at 0, and until you get the cards. Like, they forget how Warframe is, innit? They offer you cards, man, and then as soon as the cards keep coming in, like, do you know what I mean? It's like Pokemon. You got to have them all, innit? In my eyes, man. You got to collect all the Pokemon. And if they're just saying Ash is good because they followed suit with everybody else, they watch a YouTube video for like 30 minutes and then, oh, what's the best Warframe out there, man? They're on the hunt for the best Warframe. Most people play this game to find the best Warframe, and I tell you, man, it's still not been built yet, innit? Because I want a Warframe that don't die, never dies, innit? Never dies, never goes down, that can kill everything in sight, man. And you know what I mean? That would be a boring Warframe to play, because it'll just ruin that. It'll ruin Warframe when they build that frame, man. If they ever build it, man. My favorite frames are the frames we have now, man. Yeah. So whatever guy goes down, I'm gonna be the guy that picks him up, man. What are you complaining about? He's learning the game, or she's learning the game. Do you know what I mean? They're going down because they haven't got the right mods yet, and they're on the search to get the right mods, man. Do you know what I mean? That's what I've always been told, man. I've been taught. Do you know what I mean? When I got playing Warframe, I got taught in my eyes by the best people, man, because they said there's always something to do. Level up frames, earn more get more mods, and then build however you want to build your frame, man. There's no way, there's no right or wrong there's no right or way wrong. You know, there's no right way and wrong way to play the game, innit? Just go out there, play what the game offers you, and if you're having fun on the way, that's all that matters. And all these people are like, oh, you need to get this frame because it's really good, man. I'm like, shut up with that talk, man, because, do you know what I mean? There is no favourite frame, man. The best frame, and everyone will agree with me when I say the best frame would be the one that don't die, the one that don't go down, the one that doesn't, do you know what I mean? One that can go everywhere, do everything. Do you know what I mean? There is no frame that can go out there, do everything, man. Because that's not how the game's designed to be. The game's designed to be, choose a warframe, switch it up when you want to do some missions. Like, do you know what I mean? You've got to find what it's good for, innit? And that's what I go out and promote, man. Find a frame, whatever it's good for, there's always going to be a use for you, innit? There's no such thing as saying, oh, we don't want you here, man. And you can't really say that to people. We don't want you in our game, man. Those people are just dicks. They see Loki and run, man. They'll be like, oh, or they'll see, you know what I mean? They'll see Limbo. They'll say Limbo, and then they'll run away like he's got the plague or something, man. That's how they be, man. It's like, oh, he's got the plague. Let's run away. Limbo's here, man. They've got something in their head that says I'm gonna fuck up their game, man. If I was gonna fuck up your game, I'll be honest with you. If I was there to fuck up your game, innit, I'll put myself in the thing. I wouldn't be moving around doing things, trying to help out the team, innit. Do you know what I mean? I'll put the controller there and just sit there in your lobby. That's fucking up somebody's game, innit? Because I'm not doing nothing. But people want to go, oh, this frame's shit, this frame's shit, this frame's good, because they want to search because it's their favourite frame, and they've got attached to it too much, and do you know what I mean? They want to bum it up to be the best frame in the game, man. That's good. Do you, innit? You're still promoting Warframe, so do you, innit? Say it's a good frame, man. I say they're all good. In my eyes, I'll bum every frame up, depending, you know what I mean? And it's not dependent, do you know what I mean? Depending on what I'm using, I say it's the favourite frame. I go, I'm really enjoying it. Like, people go, how can you enjoy playing this thing? You know, she does nothing for you, or this frame does absolutely nothing for a team, or so what? If I'm having fun playing with it, stop trying to find ways to say that, oh, it's not fun if you're using this frame, man. Do you know what I mean? That's what I say to those people, man. For me, they're trying to find ways to stop people's fun. Oh, it's not fun if you're not using the frame I'm using, man. Fuck off with that talk, man, about, oh, this is the best frame in the game, man. I don't want to hear it, man, because there's not a good frame out there, man. They're all crap in their own ways. They're all good in their own ways as well, man. And that's what I love about Warframe. There's no out and out, this is gonna be the best frame, man. And that's what I love about Warframe, man. You can pick up any frame and be good with it. Alright, with that one frame. But can you go to a different frame, is what I'm saying, and be good with that? No, you can't. Do you know why? Because you might not fit to your play style. Do you know what I mean? It might not fit to the way you play, and that's what I like about the game, man. You might be good with one frame, and that's why everyone bums. They sit on the bandwagon of bumming that up to be the best one in the world, because they can only play one frame. But how many? I can probably play all the frames, and that's what my plan is, to play every frame out there. Like, yeah, I say Rhino's my best build. I don't say he's my best frame, and he's not my favourite frame either, because I don't have a favourite frame, and that's what I'm saying. I'm good with that, man. I'm good with, like, you give me any frame, I'll be good with it, or try to be good with it. You know what I mean? I'll give it a good go, innit? See what it has to offer, and that's what I'm trying to say, man. See what every frame offers, man. If you're a true to Warframe, and you're a Warframe fanatic like I am, man, you would play every Warframe and say like what I'm saying, man. They're all good in their own right. But everybody's saying, oh, this Warframe's useless. I'm Mastery Rank 10, man, and I've not even, do you know what I mean? I've played most of the frames, innit? I've played most of the frames, but there's frames out there that I haven't played, and I'm trying to find ways of Do you know what I mean? What haven't I done yet? Do you know what I mean? What haven't I done? I've used Ember. Do you know what I mean? I've used Ember, regular Ember, and I've got Ember Prime. And then you get people hating on Ember, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I don't hate on none of my frames. I want them all. I'm that guy that wants every Warframe at some point, innit? Whether I buy it, whether I earn it, whatever, however I can get it, I'm gonna get it, because I want to be able to use all the Warframes, man, and show you what they're good for, innit? And that's my plan, innit? To show people what every Warframe's good for, man. Like I said, you've got. Like I said, it's not the frame that can get you to end game, man. So what they're trying to say, if it was the Warframe, yeah, I wouldn't have to put mods on it. That's what I'm trying to say to you, innit? If it was about the Warframe itself, man, and this Warframe's the best Warframe to use. It's not the Warframe. It's how you build the Warframe. And that's why I'm saying it's how you build the Warframe. Because if it was the Warframe, we wouldn't have to put the fucking mods on it to build it, to get it to be able to play endgame. That's why your Warframe's good, because you can put the mods on it, and they're good mods, they're good cards. You have the best cards for that build, yeah? So you can get to the Plains of Eidolon and stand out there and do all your Plains of Eidolon stuff. Man, good for you. But there's people out there that are learning and starting out, that are new, and I'm teaching them that no matter what frame you're using, you should be able to go to them Plains of Eidolon and enjoy it out there with whatever frame you're using. And because somebody wants to leave your lobby or leave your group because you're running on a certain frame, that's wrong. Because everybody's come up with the idea that this frame's no good, that frame's no good, this frame's not good, man. They're all not good. Do you know what I mean? There's days I love to play as Ash, and then there's days that I don't play Ash because I can't. Do you know what I mean? I've had enough of looking at Ash. You know what I mean? Like, Ash is good. Do you know what I mean? I've polarized him 4 times, man. I'm not slating the guy, but there's days I get sick and tired of looking at the same frame, and that's just me. That's how I feel, man. I want to change it up and spice it up a little bit. And I always got told, there's Joe, once you've maxed out a frame, it doesn't stop there, man. It doesn't say, oh, you've got to play Ash to the end game content. It doesn't say that, Warframe. You can do that, but it doesn't say that. It doesn't say, oh, you've got to play one frame to the end game, and that's the only frame you can use because it's the best thing ever made. No, we've got choices out here, guys, man. We've got choices, and that's what I like. If I choose my choice to play Limbo, I haven't played him yet, but I guarantee you, as soon as I play Limbo, yeah, some level 25 is gonna message me. Where's Limbo, innit? There he is, yeah. As soon as I play this guy here, Limbo is highlighted yellow. As soon as I play Limbo Prime, everybody in the lobby is gonna back out because I'm saving him for the last one because it's gonna be the funniest one to play, man. I'm gonna laugh when I'm playing Limbo, man, because everyone's gonna back out. They're like, oh, this guy's running Limbo. Why are you running Limbo for? Oh, great, it's Limbo. I'm like, yeah, it's Limbo, bitch. But look what Limbo's doing, man. I got an Ignis Wraith. I don't even use my abilities half the time, innit? Half the time, I don't even need to use my abilities. I don't. Oh, that's not part of Warframe. If you don't use your abilities, you get that. Oh, he's not proccing off his abilities. I'm a Limbo. When I play Limbo, I know the one they don't like, the one that slows down time, or the one that slows people from shooting or stops people from shooting. That one, they don't like it, and I'm fine with that because do you know what I mean? But am I gonna proc it off? You don't know when I'm gonna push the button to proc it, do you? That's down to me if I push my abilities or not. But because I'm using Limbo, they all want to run away before I get a chance to show them what I'm gonna be doing. And like I said, I got an Ignis Wraith. And my Ignis Wraith, I've built it so I don't have to use my abilities. I can just torch everything in sight, man. Just burn everything and corrode everything in front of me. Because I have the mods to do that. But if you don't have the mods to do that, then that's fine. But you shouldn't hate on me because it's level 0 and you think I'm not a good player. That's what you're trying to say to me. That, oh Joe, you're level 0 with Limbo, man. Oh, Joe, man. Why are you bringing Limbo out? Don't you know he's going to fuck up the game for everybody, man? They cry about it. No, man, stop your crying and play the game, man. Stop your crying about it and just sit there, play the game. I'm trying to enjoy the game. I'm not here to hear your bullshit about, oh, Limbo's not good for nothing. Man, and all this stuff, man. I'm not here to learn about it. Like, they'll say like Mirage is shit for something, man, or they'll say, do you know what I mean? They'll go Mezza's not good for something, man. There's always somebody hating on some other frame because you use it, man, and that's wrong. Do you know what I mean? They're all wrong, man. Because, you know what I mean? They're searching for a build that hasn't been built yet. A frame that in my eyes ain't been built yet. That's what they're searching for. That's why they're complaining about, oh, this frame's no good. That frame's no good. And you hear it every year. This frame's no good. That frame's no good.
It will be marked on navigation.
But yeah, that's just the way I feel, man. That the frame they're looking for hasn't been built yet. The one that can do everything, cannot go down and make you a god. That's what Warframe's not about, man. Warframe's not about being a god, man. It's not God frame, is it? It's called Warframe. And in war, you're gonna go down and die, and everyone sees that, oh, it's a wrong thing to do, man. If you go down, oh, you're shit at the game. No. These level 25, like I said, I was running Frost, and I had 3 mods on it, and because I built it, and that's why I say, because I built it to have more health and shield, and do you know what I mean? So it don't go down as much. That's why I say it's the build, it's not the frame, man. The frame's just a suit. And that's spoilers there, man. A frame's just a suit, because you can come out the suit, man. It's like Batman and Spider-Man, they've got their suit, man. When they're in their suit, man, it's the suit that makes them have the special abilities, isn't it, right? Well, that's what I'm trying to say to you, man. The reason why I say it's the suit, man, it's not the suit, man. It's the person that controls the suit. So it's the build, innit? It's the things I put in the build to make it go to 30, go to 50 waves, man. And that's all I'm saying, man. And that's what I'll teach you guys, man. How to build you guys properly, innit? And how to get it so you're not going down as much. You're never gonna, you know, I said that I'm not here to say that this frame's the best frame I've ever played, man. I'm not on that bandwagon of I'm making videos to say this is the best frame. I'm not in the search for the best frame, because in my eyes, I'm the guy that's gonna be making videos whether I'm using Limbo, whether I'm using Loki, whether I'm using whoever I'm using at the time, and they're saying this shit. I don't care if you're saying this shit, man. I'm loving playing it, you know what I mean? That's me. I'm loving life doing me, man. And like I said, I don't, because somebody says, oh, do you know it's been on this person said that, oh, this frame's the crappiest frame of the year, man. I don't care. I'll play the crappiest frame of the year because it's in the game. I play it because I want to level that thing up, man. I don't care how crap it is, man. I'll level it up. Because that's how I was taught, man. It doesn't stop at one frame, man. And they're in the search for this is my favourite frame lark, man. I'm not down with that, man. I'm not on that train where, oh, this is my best frame and this is my best this, and man, I have the best build for me, innit, at the time, man. There's probably better builds out there than mine, innit? But that's what I say, man. There's probably better frames that, do you know what I mean? People have better rhinos set up than me, innit? Better frost set up. Oh, you know, you could be dealing more damage here and doing stuff like that, man. But I'm comfortable playing it like the way it is, innit? Like my rhino, like I said, there's probably a better rhino build out there. But you don't see me trying to copy some other body's, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to copy suit and go, this is my, oh, this is, do you know what I mean? This is, I'm not in the search for looking for high DPS and all that stuff, man. I just want to play the game, do the Plains of Eidolon, do the Fortuna stuff, and then do the next content, man, when that comes out, man, and enjoy the game. Like I said, I've done all my planets and I'm only level 10, man. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you can say how have you level 10 and like mastery rank 10 and got to where you are, but in the days I was playing, you could taxi people, man. You could go and taxi people, and you can still taxi people to the next planet and do their stuff there. But before, it used to unlock for everybody. If one person were done everything in the game, all you had to do is taxi them to the next thing they were missing and let them get on with that. But they stopped that, man, because, do you know what I mean? Everybody was getting to the end game too quickly. And do you know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to say, man. Just if you're not ready for end game, don't worry about it. It's always gonna be there. Like, you know what I mean? End game is be there. Everyone's on the rush to get to end game and search for the best warframe and search for the best this and that's fine. It's part of the game, man. You're constantly, and the game teaches you to constantly build new frames. Like, there's not one frame, there's multiple frames, man, and that's what it tells you to do. And cause someone's not comfortable using that frame, they're like, oh, well, this frame's shit, I'm not good with it, man, this frame's shit. They don't give it a chance, man. Give it a chance before you say the frame's crap, man. And I guarantee you, if you think how I think, man, that all the frames are they're there for a reason, man. Man, they're there for a reason. Anyone says any frame's crap, man, you know what I mean? I don't know how many times I've said it before in the past, man. They're all good. And that's me stressing out about it now, innit? That all warframes, I encourage you to play every warframe. That's the type of YouTuber I am, man. I want you to play every kind of warframe. And if you're a proper warframe player, you would have played at least most of the warframes by now, man. Or if not all of them. Especially if you're a higher mastery rank, then come back and tell me which one. That's what I want to know. Then say you've got a favourite frame. But if you haven't given a frame a chance, and because everybody else is using the best one at the time, whatever they say it is, I don't go, when I start Warframe, I don't look and play Warframe to see what everybody else is doing, innit? Like I said, Fortuna's out. I've not even stepped foot in Fortuna yet, man. Or Fortuna, or whatever you want to call the place, man. I've not stepped foot there yet, man. I've been to Plains of Eidolon, but I've not been to Fortuna, man. And everyone's on, oh, we need to get to Fortuna now. Plains of Eidolon shit now, innit? That's what everybody's saying. Like, do you know what I mean? Everyone's on that bandwagon. Oh, cause I've done everything on the game. There's nothing out there for me, man. I'm just trying to find excuses. How about try helping other people get to where you're at, man? That's what I'm trying to say, man. And I've got a group that helps me, innit? Like, my group of friends, man, we always get new people into the game, man. We have, like, do you know what I mean? We leveling up so many people in this game, man. And I'm level 10 and I'm helping people that are lower level than me. Or the same level as me. And we're on the same content, but you know what I mean, there's some people that are looking to get there to the mastery rank and get to end game quickly, man. It's not how you play the game, man. How to play the game is, right, was designed to play how it was meant to be played properly. Do all your junctions. That's what, if I said, like, I'm mastery rank 10, I've done every junction. I've done everything to get to, do you know what I mean? So I've done every story mission, I've done the story missions, I've done everything to where I'm at. But like I said, I've still got a bunch of content in front of me ahead. I've got Plains of Eidolon to get on with. I've got so much stuff in front of me to do. Do you know what I'm saying? I've still got Plains of Eidolon, and everyone's now on Fortuna, and everyone's going to give it 5 minutes of playing Fortuna. Everyone's going to be like, oh, there's nothing to do now. They'll start whining again, man. There's nothing to do, and that's great, man. But for me, there's always something to do, because like I said, I don't have one Warframe. I always find something to do on Warframe, and that's what I'm trying to encourage my viewers, if they're playing the game, to do. Like, don't come to me and say you've got to mastery rank 25 and now all it is about making money now and selling this and that, because they're on that bandwagon of the game, and where they can go making platinum. No, man. If you come to me and said, oh, I've leveled up, I've got my favourite frame of Ash and I've leveled it to max. Like, do you know what I mean? I've got my favourite frame to max. It's the end of the game now, innit? Like, no. The game doesn't say, it doesn't come up with credits when you level up a character, does it? It doesn't come up with a credit scene going, oh, game over now. No, man, what the game does is basically give you another multiple characters to use, man. There's multiple characters. I'll say to them end games, if you're not leveled up like any of the frames, and you've not got any of them to max, man, because somebody said this shit, man, I'll say go and do that, man. Level them up, man. Then say to me you've done everything in the game. Because, like I said, most of these level 25 people are like, oh, I've done everything in the game. No, you haven't, man. You've probably missed a couple of frames because somebody out there on YouTube or somebody's told you that frame's shit, man, and said, oh, you know what I mean, got you in that wave of, oh, this way Warframe's better than this Warframe, that Warframe's better than that Warframe. I don't give a fuck about that no more, man. Because there was a time I went out there and said, what, like, you know what I mean? There was a time where I was like, oh, what's the best Warframe in the game? And everyone telling me different Warframes. So then I come to the conclusion, oh, that Warframe's good, this Warframe's good, so they're probably all good for something, man. So that's my conclusion of that, man. That if people don't know what the actual best one out and out is, what the best Warframe out and out is, then I don't want to hear this talk about, oh, this Warframe shit, that Warframe's no good, oh, Limbo, and you know what I mean, oh, they're not good for nothing. They wouldn't have been created if there weren't, no, you know what I mean, there'll be one character for us all to play. If there was one, you know what I mean, there was an out and out, that's the way I feel about it, man. If there was one best Warframe in the game, they would have gave you that to play with and not created all these other frames to play. But that's not what Warframe's about. It encourages you to play other frames. In the storyline, it encourages you to build other frames, and do you know what I mean? As you progress through the game, it teaches you that there's more than one frame that you can play. And then, cause, like, do you know what I mean? Everyone wants to hate other people's frames, man, that they use, man. Do you know what I mean? You can hate, but do you know what I mean? That's the way the world is, man. You always gotta hate on something, man. But do you know what I mean? And I'm the guy that go around telling you that I've used every frame, and do you know what I mean? I want to use every frame. If I haven't used it, I'm gonna use it, and then I can criticize the people or criticize the Warframe that I've been using and go, it's shit, I don't like it. And if I don't like it, that doesn't stop the next person from picking it up, and I'm gonna be like, oh, you know, Limbo shit. I let you find out for yourself if you like the frame or don't like the frame. But like I said, it's not the frame's fault, it's how you set it up. And if I ain't got the cards to be able to do endgame content, I'm not going to take it in the Plains of Bloody Eidolon or Fortuna, because I've not got the right setup for it yet. I'm going to be focused on getting the mods for that guy. Then I'll criticize it again. Then I'll go and criticize the Warframe. That's how I play Warframes. I build it for starter stuff, and then I try to build it for endgame stuff. And if I haven't got the cards for endgame, that's what my focus is, getting the cards for how to finding what the best cards is for the, so it can go to the Plains of Eidolon, so it can go and do that, man. That's why I say it's the build, not the frame, because when you get the frame at the start, what's the point of having all these stats on it and then giving me the cards to make it even increased? You see what I'm saying there, innit? That's why I say it's not the frame, because with its base stats everyone's doing the same damage, and it's more fair in my eyes that we're all doing the same damage. But then when you add the cards and the mods, that's what makes it different, and then that's when you find the play style, and that's when you find what you've built it into, and do you know what I mean? That's when the game becomes more advanced. But no one can say to you that a Warframe shit, man. I will never say to a person this Warframe's crap. I got Warframes I like, and there's Warframes I can't play with at all, but I still play them. I've played them and find I'm not comfortable with them, and that's all, innit? I'm not comfortable because the way their mechanics are and that. That's fine. That's why I don't play them. But I'm yet to find a Warframe I can't play, because like I said, I've done Ash, I've done Banshee, normal Banshee, I'm trying to do Banshee Prime at some point, Chroma, Ember, Excalibur we've done, Excalibur Umbra we've done, Frost, Hydroid. Do you know what I mean? I still got to do Hydroid Prime, Korra. I still got to do Limbo, Loki, Mirage. So do you know what I'm saying? I still got some frames to go on, man. And like I said, I'm probably gonna be getting all the frames and playing them, man. And like I said, man, what's wrong with that, man? And I guarantee you, somebody out there's gonna hate me for playing every Warframe and go, "There's no point playing every Warframe." But to me, there is a point, because I haven't played it yet. I want to level up, and the quickest way to level up, I got taught, is to level up weapons and Warframes. So if somebody says, "Oh, who you're playing, why are you playing this, man?" It's to level up, get my mastery rank up. I'm only mastery rank level 10.
Tenno, there's a time-limited mission alert.
Now, what is the
available.
benefits
Check
of being
navigation.
mastery rank 25, other than you can get better weapons, and other than then you can brag that you're level 25? There is no, because all it means in my eyes is that you've done more of those exam things that we get done, that we get thrown at. Like, when you level up to the next level, I'm gonna get this little test that comes up and goes, "Oh, you got to do this to get to next mastery rank, man." If you're mastery rank 25, all it is that you want to brag. That's what they'll say to you. "I'm mastery rank 25. I'm mastery rank 25. I've done everything in the game." Good for you, but I guarantee you haven't done everything in the game. Because to do everything in the game is you've leveled up every Warframe, you've done all your missions, which you've probably done that. You've done all your missions, I give you that. But you haven't leveled up every Warframe, and you can play multiple Warframes. They'll be like, do you know what I mean? Some people go, I haven't done that. Well, exactly. So you haven't done everything in the game. Have you leveled every Warframe to max once in your lifetime? No, but I don't want to do that though, because some Warframes are shit. I don't want to hear that, man. Because I'm playing a game that I love, and if you love Warframe, you'll come to the realization of, man, they wouldn't be there if there were. Do you know what I mean? If there was shit, the Warframes wouldn't be there if there were so-called shit frames to use, man. Like, no one creates something for it to be useless. Like, I'm gonna build something absolutely useless and let people use it. No, like nothing. Like, I mean, if something's built, it's got a use. Like, when you build something, it's designed to have a use. And that's what I'm in the search for, finding its use and utilizing it. So I'm making what my frame's designed for, innit? If you know what I mean, man. I'm taking a frame that somebody's built, and I'm putting my, do you know what I mean, my creativeness and whatever to, do you know what I mean, build it, man. People say there's fashion frames. It's only there to look good, man. There's no such thing as fashion frames, man. I don't want to hear that talk, man, that this frame's crap, man. It's only there to look good, man. No. I mean, I'm encouraging my fans. Alright. Like I said, I'm encouraging my fans or my people to, when they play the game, man, to play every Warframe, man. And like I said, if there's mastery rank 25s out there going, "Oh, this frame's crap, that frame's no good," man, I want to know why you say that, man. And if you give me some dead answer like they always give me, "Oh, it's," you know what I mean, it's probably because I can't play it, man. And that's the way it comes down to, man. They always say it's crap because they can't play a frame. And I'm cool with that. But for me, anyone that wants to play Warframe properly, they would play Warframe the way I play it, man, and say that every Warframe's good, man, because like I said, it's got a use. Like I said, it's got a use, man. There's no Warframe that doesn't have a use, man. But like I said, we're gonna crack on with the thing. I've been ranting for like ages, man. Like, we're looking for Ivara, man. And someone's gonna tell me Ivara's shit eventually. Someone's gonna say, "Oh, why are you using Ivara now?" And that's my reason for it, man. I want to be able to use every Warframe. And come to my own conclusion, not on the conclusion of because some YouTuber says this frame's shit. So let's get back to farming Ivara, man. Hopefully I bloody get the part I need for her, man.
Tenno, I need you to get inside enemy data vaults and retrieve crucial intelligence data.
Yeah, that's what we gotta do, and that's what I'm doing.
Avoid alerting them, this may be easier.
Yeah, but I wanna have some challenges, don't I? So I wanna make it a shit show. Yeah, hacking missions are not my favourite missions, man. I'm not comfortable doing these sort of missions, but that guy's blind. No, he you know what I mean? He's
be on
blind.
the lookout for increased security measures.
They didn't see anything. Right, we need to go to A. Right, I've done my little rant about why I think that every Warframe is good. It's because I haven't played every Warframe as well, man. I wanna be able to play every Warframe, man. No, I just want to know why everybody's got a hate on somebody's Warframe that they use, man. And tell me that my frame's no good, man. Or I don't want to play with you because you're using a certain Warframe. In my group I get encouraged to play every frame, man. Level up. That's what I should be focusing on. Leveling up my master rank.
You're nearing the console.
More stuff to level up.
Now, and they will start destroying the data.
So do you know what I mean? I'm planning to go for Tuna once I've got, like I said, once I've leveled up every Warframe that I haven't already leveled up. Like my plan's to get to mastery rank 12 and 13. So 2 more levels. So what I'm doing is focusing on leveling up, but also having some fun by unlocking some more Warframes I haven't already got yet, and one of those is Ivara. So that's why I'm doing a spy mission.
I will consider what I have learned from this skirmish.
Retrieval failed. Yeah, we gotta abort this. No, actually, no, we can get the other 2. Actually, I can just farm resources from now, innit? Because the game hasn't been nice to me. And dropped me the part I wanted, but like I said, I'm not fussed, man. I can get resources, man. So there's no point aborting missions. I need to get all 3, so I'm not gonna get the Avara part. Yeah, they destroyed one, so we need to go here, hack that.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Hey, hey, no, we need to get down there quick now.
Data destruction is imminent. To hurry.
Move. Get that. This is why I don't do hacking missions, man. How many seconds we got? 6 seconds. Bang. Got one.
The data is intact.
Alright, let's get 2 at least. Whew. Right. Let's get my focus on, man. B. Let's go to B. Like I said, I don't bother I don't usually do the hacking, innit? I'm not the hacking guy, and that's why you're seeing why right now. I either foul one of them, and you know what I mean. I panic a lot doing these hacking missions, man. Like, I focus on killing ads and looting all the caches and doing the resources when I'm doing this. Man. Right, let's go, man. Level this, level that, man. Take that. Resources are in here, so let's get those open. Oh, where's B, man? Up there, man. I can't even bullet jump to save my life. Can I get on the stairs, please, game? I'm just going back down again. Oh, fuck it. I'm just terrible at this game. What am I trying to do, man? I'm trying to get to B, innit? Oh, for fuck's sake. Thank you. Oh, this is where I want to be.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
No, man. Play mouse. Ciphers.
Alarms. Data destruction is imminent. You need to hurry.
What spotted me, man? I don't even know what spotted me, but I don't really give a shit right now, man. Go there, bam.
Data integrity verified. Retrieval was successful.
Right, we got two,
the
like
data
I
we
said.
retrieved will have to suffice. Get
Yeah,
to
we'll have to
extraction.
do, yeah. And we can replay the mission and do it properly, man, because I fucked up. So we're not going to get the part we need. Let's go down here. Where's extraction? Over that way. And obviously I don't make the jump. You see I'm terrible at this game. Don't play for a couple of years and you get terrible at the game again. Got to learn it all again.
You're on the sensors now. You've been
Yes, I
detected.
know I'm on the sensors. I've been on the sensors for the fucking alarms going off. No, what am I doing, man? Take your time, jump there. Thank you, I can walk that. Even the game's laughing at me. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, let's go to extraction, fucking start the mission. So I got some credits. Let's try not to balls up the mission this time. Now I said I want a Vara because I want to use every Warframe at some point. Missions, replay mission. Oh Jesus! Come on, man. I I don't know when I'm planning to go to Fortuna, but it's probably after I've leveled up my frames, got to Master Rank 13, and yeah. So sometime in the future. By then the creator's probably talking about something else.
Tenno, you are here to infiltrate data vaults and retrieve highly sensitive enemy information.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's go through here.
Tenno, be on the lookout for increased security measures. The enemy would rather destroy their data than let it get into our hands.
Can I jump up there, please? Thank you. There we go.
The console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data. Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete.
Come on. Run back up here.
You got it. The data is still intact.
Alright. I'll have it stay on.
You've been seen. Alarms have been reset.
Where are you sending me, man? Where's B, man? Oh, now they're sending someone after me, innit? Oh, for fuck's sake, man. How many more people do you want to send after me today, man? Can't I just do a stealth mission without being bothered? Is you? Oh, he killed me. I ain't got the right weapon for him, man. If I had my Ignis, maybe it would have been a different story, but I don't care. Right, where are we going?
Inbound. You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data. Data extracted.
Oh,
They won't even know it's gone.
Last one, and we should get an Avara piece, hopefully.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data. Alarms! Data destruction is imminent. You need to hurry.
Can't see anything. No, we ain't gonna get it, are we?
The data we retrieve
Oh, come on, game! Jesus, man. Right, Joe, what are you doing? Right, I need to build some more ciphers if I'm gonna do this. That's twice now. We failed the mission. Or failed my main objective, which is getting the Avara part. Oh man, this is why I don't do these fucking missions, man. Send somebody after me, which threw me off. So I still know Avara piece, man. Now, I know I'm gonna fail these missions, man. And they're gonna get harder, even especially for the blueprint and optics. It's gonna be really hard. Yeah, let's just fucking do that again, man. Let's go and build some ciphers, because at this rate, if I keep failing, I'm gonna be using a big ton of them. Right, build. Right, right, so this is the frame I'm going for. But let's see what I can do. Should I bring my Ignis? No, I want my bow. I'm actually enjoying my bow. This is the bow I run. This is what I run on it. I'm going for corrosive, so I've got 5,336 corrosive. This is my Imbolus. My Galleon.
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves. Operator, my foundry has completed a new item. Does this please the operator?
Ready up. Right,
Gun! Foundry has items for you, operator. Orders is how angry. I may require maintenance after all.
right, let's. Come on, game, hurry up and build this. So we need to do this mission, man. For the part I need.
Cephalon Orders has completed a blueprint. Check the foundry. Operator, you have foundry items ready. Claim them now at your earliest convenience.
Well, I've got 106 ciphers, that's more than enough. The way this is going, I'm going to be using all of them. But I don't really care because I can build some more. Alright, so we're going for the chassis of Ivara. And hopefully we get it, man. I don't want to be doing it like I've been doing it for the last couple of days, doing missions and not getting my rewards, man. So we failed twice.
Tenno, I need you to get inside any data vaults and retrieve crucial intelligence data.
Grineer prey on the weak, but we prey on the Grineer.
Tenno, be on the lookout for increased security measures.
Let's put some more of those now.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data. Arms. Data destruction is imminent. You need to hurry. Data integrity verified. Retrieval was successful.
That's one. Get out the corner, man.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data. Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete. You got it. The data is still intact. The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data. Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete. Data integrity verified. Retrieval was successful. We cannot let any command know we were here. Eliminate everyone. Target acquired. Take them down. We've been locked out. Let's override the security. Breach complete. We're free to proceed.
What sort of clan?
Yeah. I got out. Pay rent. Yeah. Right, so take these ones. We've got. No. And I haven't even been paid yet. I don't know when I get paid. Huh? No, it's been pretty recent I got paid. Yeah. So ooh. Take that. Eliminate 24 people. I'm hitting you. Why ain't your life going down, man?
I'm detecting a large security force heading your way. It's the Grenier.
Come on, game, man. Just give me what I'm after. It'd be nice. Been like, how many farming? I've been farming it for days and I've still not got it. So I need that reward, man. Right, replay mission.
Tenno, here to infiltrate data vaults and retrieve highly sensitive enemy information.
You'd think they'd clone something a little less ugly?
Tenno, be on the lookout for increased security measures. You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data. Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
Let's do some. Let's go to B.
Pull the trigger.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data. They spotted you. Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete. You got it. Data is still intact.
That was a close one. Let's go on the offensive.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data. You are surrounded by Grenier Marines. Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
Still my part. Test your skill and reach the next rank. Right, let's see what the master rank 11 is, isn't it?
Stand by while I analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grenier. Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
Alright, let's give it a go. I know what I've got to shoot some balls, orange balls, and jump and bullet jump everywhere, and right. You have qualified for Mastery Rank 11. Test. You can only attempt this once per day. Are you sure you're ready to become...
Tenno, a new alert has begun. Be marked on navigation.
Alright, let's do it. Right, come on Joe, you can do this, man.
How well do you shoot under pressure? You must traverse the space before the timer runs out. Shooting the targets will buy you extra time.
Man. This is harder than I thought it would be, man. And we failed it. That's my first attempt at it, man. Well, I need to get a grips with that, man. I should have practiced it before, but I guess I'm stuck at Master Rank 10 till tomorrow, man, so I need to bring my Ignis out and a better build for bullet jumping, man. I watched the video as well, that's bollocks. Right, that's my first attempt. I told you I'm terrible at that. Didn't know where I was going, even though I watched the video. Oh, I should have used... Oh, who should I use, man? So I'm terrible at bullet jumping. So I now gotta wait till tomorrow to be able to do it. Right, so that's that over
Well
with.
put together, operator. Now get out there and
Cut down the...
make the Lotus proud.
Technically, I'm Mastery rank 11 if I can do the test for it, man. That's why I hate them pointless little tests, man. So I would be Mastery rank 11 and I could build... What I could have built? I'll be able to build this. Skylar Prime. If I had the handle and the blade. Alright, so I tried to do my master rank and we failed it, or I failed it. Because I was just rushing.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
Yeah, so... I guess we're not getting Master Rank 11 today. Well, let's go and do the Warframe farmings. And the great thing about this is that my infinity stacks, so I will be able to level up again. So as long as I'm leveling up Warframes and weapons, I could jump to Mastery Rank 12 and... So let's go. Alright, I think I'm going to end the video there and then... Other than dragging you along because we ain't getting nothing that I need to be able to build and show you how to build a Warframe and like the parts you would need and all that stuff and all that cool stuff, but I'm not getting the parts. Once I have all the parts, fucking hell. Yeah, once I have all the parts, and all that stuff, I'll be building it. But yeah, it's just the parts ain't dropping for me right now, man. So I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Right, who needs leveling up? Because only normal Loki can be leveled up. Banshee Prime, Hydroid Prime, okay, Limbo Prime, Mirage. So the hunt for Ivara, this Warframe here, continues, man. Let's see, man. Let's switch my Warframe because I might go and help Josh. But I don't know to bring you guys with me or not when I'm doing that, man. Fuck, I don't know what I'm doing, man. I might just call it a day for now and then try later. And then when I try later, just broadcast. Yeah, so I've had enough of this for one day because, like I said, I'm stringing you guys along hoping that the part drops and it's not dropping. So And I've failed my mastery rank, so I can't even do that again. So what have I got to do, man? Right. So how many frames have I got left to level up? If I count how many frames I've got to level up, and then I can go on, once I've leveled all my frames up that I have. So let's start from the top. So Banshee's 1, Hydroid Prime is 2, 3, 4,
Foundry
5,
items can be claimed.
6,
Operator, are you pleased?
7, 8. Right, so once I've leveled up those 8 frames that I need to level up and got them maxed, we can then move on to the planes of Eidolon and Fortuna and just jump between the two. Let's do some things in Cetus, do some things in Fortuna, and yeah, that'll be pretty fun. But for now, we're, like I said, we're on the hunt for Ivara. So yeah. Well, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Peace.